call myself a professional.
Here we are on the Dirty Patreon. Thank you to our one Patreon.
Who paid $1?
Patron. We hope to turn you into 10 soon. This is a Patreon episode that we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to talk about the down and the dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tea. We're spilling the tea. The bush tea. No. I don't ace all my jokes. Okay.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You know what? Just because of that, I'm going to reduce the price of the Patreon from $5 to $4.
Nice.
So-
You're welcome, guys.
So how are you doing today, Pumpkin?
I'm good.
Doing good?
I'm excited. I have a new work adventure. Yeah.
What is your new adventure?
I will be a full-time teacher temporarily.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's good.
You teaching that trans shit?
Oh, don't.
No, I'm
Don't
just kidding.
start.
I'm just kidding. Cool. So you're a teacher, hey?
Yeah.
I think the audience already knew you were a teacher.
Yeah.
So do you think that podcasting is a lot like teaching?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Because we're all trans? No, sorry. Please. What?
You are talking, you're instructing, you have a specific audience that, and you have subjects that you are talking about.
Mm-hmm. Which is exactly what teaching is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what teaching is.
Yeah.
Right?
Except you don't have to use any classroom management strategies on the podcast.
You can just freewheel it.
Yeah.
So are you jealous of me because of that?
A little bit, yeah. You don't have to be like, class. Yes. Like,
God. Imagine if every teacher was like you, though. Like, truly, you're incredible in the sense that, like, you are not only a teacher, not only do you want to teach, not only do you love kids, you are out here trying to, like, be better, Like, this is the training gym for teaching.
Yeah.
Here you are. And you're working, too. And you're training.
Mm-hmm.
You're like fucking Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Minus the face tattoo.
Minus the face tattoo. Minus the rape charges.
The rape. Mike Tyson had rape charges.
Yeah. He liked to be a little pushy with the old ladies.
The old ladies.
Not the old ladies, but with ladies.
Ladies.
Yeah. Did you know that? Did you know that Brad Pitt? One time, Mike Tyson walked in on Brad Pitt having sex with his wife.
No,
It's
and
a
Brad
true
Pitt's
story.
still alive.
True story. And Brad Pitt is alive. It's amazing. Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Yeah, if we had more teachers like you, we would have less fucking retards. Yeah, that's for sure, right? Like,
I don't know about that.
God. Not actual ones, but, the ones that we know about. God, there was this one fucking kid when I was growing up. His name was Bennett.
Bennett.
Oh, fucking Bennett. He was, I'm sure he had bad parents. He was raised by his grandma and whatever. But, oh my God, did I want to punch Bennett. I never ended up doing anything to Bennett. But I sure shot him some dirty looks.
Yeah.
He annoyed me in many ways, And it's weird, like, that's the thing about kids and bullying and all that type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and where the balance is like, because Bennett, this is Bennett, so he had a cold one time and he came to school anyway, which is fine.
Yeah.
But sometimes hold in your coughs, okay? This is Bennett went at school, okay? Literally doing that constantly. He's facing forward in his desk. He's not turned to the side, but he's facing forward in his desk. I'm sitting beside him watching this display.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, man, I was pissed. And he was 1 year younger than me, too. I was in one of those crossover grades.
Nice.
And honestly, they do not put dumb kids in crossover grades. In my school, it literally just had to do with numbers. Like, some of the kids that were more well-behaved would go in the grades that would be in the same room as the younger kids
Mm-hmm.
because you wouldn't bully them. You were less likely to bully them.
Yeah.
And then the group of all the older kids would be the kids who were usually a little nastier.
Yeah.
So,
I do like the mixed grades sometimes
That's
because
an interesting dynamic.
I appreciate it simply because if you notice a student who doesn't do as well in a subject, right? They don't feel less than, because you could just assign them something that the grade 4s might be doing and the grade 5s some of them could do, and there's really they don't feel excluded, right? While still practicing, giving them that extra year to catch up.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
or even there's a ton of things that you can achieve with those crossover grades, in terms of the benefits for the younger kids as well.
Yeah.
And you put a couple of really special, you put the ones who need help in these crossovers, and you put the ones who are really special in the crossovers so that they can be leaders for the young ones. It's like that's something you can also achieve from that as well.
Yeah. 100%.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. So, the fans don't know, but you're pretty fat.
Yeah, I've lost 5 pounds, guys.
You've lost 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you've been like doing in your fitness journey? What have you found to be working and not working in the past year or so?
Listening to my coach has been working.
Nice. Nice. Good coach to have.
Yeah.
So have a good person that you listen to.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
And what has the coach been telling you?
Coach has been telling me to run. At first, I was like, no. And then I gave it a go. And I actually really like it. So far, my goal is to run 2 kilometers without stopping at a decent speed. My goal though that I'm working up to is run 5K. I think 5K is the max I'll do because I'm no runner by any means. I'm not an athlete.
There's an upper limit to how far you want to run before the benefits outweigh the joint damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So running has been what you've been getting into, and it's been working.
Mhm.
What about to do with diet?
The biggest thing for me is I cut out gummy candies. Oh, do I love gummy candies. You know this. It's bad. You came into my car a couple of times, and there's been gummy
Those
wrappers.
big bags of gummy wrappers.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah. Those gummies that can be the death of you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But I don't get it. I don't like them.
It's
I don't eat them.
Yeah, I will admit it's a weird craving.
But I like it when they have, all of a sudden then I will eat them if they have the sprinkled sugar all over them.
Oh.
Like how the bottle caps or the gummy bears?
Yes.
How they'll have sugar all over them?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden I can eat one of those little gummies.
Yeah.
So it's I'm not going to say I wouldn't eat them. They just have to look like they have sugar all over them.
Do you like the sour keys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sour. I like sour. I like sugar, but it's got to have a lot of sugar on it for me to like those gummies. For me to do a Tootsie Roll. A Tootsie Roll is something I don't eat.
I don't think anyone should eat.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know how people like those.
I don't think they sell them anymore.
They don't sell them anymore?
No. Do you remember getting Tootsie Rolls in your Halloween candy
yes,
bag?
then they pulled out my tooth almost.
Yeah. Oh, and then you do your darndest because sometimes you would get them in your lunch by accident or something, and then you'd go, hey, psst, do you want to trade a O. Henry for a Tootsie Roll? Back when you can have peanuts and classrooms.
Yeah, give them essentially the worst chocolate bar. Get the worst chocolate bar for that Tootsie Roll because nobody liked the O. Henry, right?
I like
Henry's
O.
are shit.
Henry.
You liked O. Henry's?
I liked O. Henry.
They were bottom of the barrel for me. They're down there with Butterfinger and.
Yeah, Butterfingers are a little
gross.
Smarties.
Now let's talk about the top.
Okay.
We're talking Arrows. We're talking Caramilks.
Oh, caramel.
Smarties. Yeah. Honestly, the funny thing is nowadays it's not even. When we lived in an era where there was all kinds of options for candy.
Yeah.
The era nowadays is capitalism has taken care of it. All the shitty candies don't really exist anymore. Only the good ones.
Yeah. That's why Tootsie Rolls are going.
Yeah, there's not even debates anymore over what's good and what's bad because everything is good.
Yeah.
Like the Crunchy. They changed the whole formula on the Crunchy and now it's good. Twix bars are good. They always have been, but they've even been improved. When Nestle took over. And what else? Coffee Crisps have gotten steeply better over the years. just changing the formula, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and more money and that kind of shit. So
Yeah. This is really helping my fitness journey here, talking about candy.
yeah, no, but I'm glad you're I'm glad you're finding success and you're losing weight and
Yeah.
all that. That's good.
Can I tell a dark secret to the fans?
Oh, that would be great. That's
Okay.
perfect for the Patreon because that one person, they're going to hear it and they're going to
Yeah.
feel so happy.
I'm fans of the show. I doubt many of you are because you sound like a smart audience, but don't be vegetarian. Don't do it. From someone who did it 5 years. 5 years. Don't.
Yeah.
If you have a girlfriend, right, and she's hot and vegetarian, just get rid of her. Maybe even just have a little, like, just treat her like the veggie she eats. Just a little side piece on your plate of life. And
oh my god.
don't do it. Don't. Because as soon as I ate meat for the first time, it was uplifting. It was
Really?
marvelous. And I think, actually, I don't think, I know it had a huge impact on my health.
I'm not going to lie. I
Yeah.
think I knew you at that time. And I remember seeing, like, your skin used to have a bit more of, like, a plump red flare to it. And then you started eating meat, and it just, the skin tone tamed. It all started looking smoother and
Yeah.
better. Like, it changed your whole look, right? What else? What other health?
I've been feeling less drowsy. So, yeah, more
Oh,
energy.
energy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And dare I say, more regular.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. That's legit. Yeah, pooping is so good. Honestly, pooping is so good. You know, one of my first ideas that I ever had for, like, an invention. First off, I don't know when the car company Bugatti started, but I swear to God, I thought of Bugatti's logo. But, oh shit, what was my other idea? What was the other one? It was the first time I ever thought of, before I thought of the Bugatti logo.
The first time, I can't remember.
Fuck.
I blanked out.
Shit, it was something else I invented. Shit. It's from my childhood, so it's hard to remember, and I lost it. Rewind the tape. God damn.
I don't know. Bugatti logo.
What led into it?
Me mentioning that people shouldn't be vegetarian, eating meat.
People shouldn't be vegetarian. People shouldn't be
I don't.
eating meat.
Like a regular.
Pooping. Oh,
Yeah,
my first
yeah.
invention. My first invention, okay? I had two of them. One of them was, I thought, and this is now, you're seeing great success in this. I thought that there could be a lot of improvements done in terms of Nerf sports. Like, paintballing kind of sucks because it kind of hurts.
Yeah.
But, like, I thought there should be more money invested in. I thought there was not, and this, like, the Nerf guns have improved, but I think that there should be a company that, like, it's a little warehouse and kids can run around in there and there's all kinds of stuff built and they can shoot each other with Nerf guns. And they wear a sensitive suit that when they get hit with the bullet, it'll light up red. You know, like I think there's a lot of money to be made in Nerf.
Yeah.
Because laser tag would not be as fun as Nerf. It wouldn't be. But you know,
Laser tag's pretty fun.
it is. But laser tag is fun, and then you don't have people stomping all over the Nerf pellets, and then you can.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that wasn't my good one. My good one was, and this exists already. So I'm too late. But in terms of all the bathroom products, the only one that really hasn't been innovated or genderized is toilet paper.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you told me about this.
Yes. So right, there's shavers, everything. So my first invention I ever thought of was literally just having blue and red toilet paper, or like blue and pink, or whatever the cheapest dye color was where you could genderize it, and then start marketing campaigns for each different one and talk about how, oh, this one is more absorbent, like the male one. It's more absorbent and tough. It's good for hairy buttholes. Like you could make funny marketing.
Yeah.
And then the feminine one is different. Like, you know, lighter, smooth fabric, whatever you'd have to use to sell it to women. It's like I think it would be a good marketing ploy, and like they could do that, make a lot of money. I know that there is companies that are doing it. Like, you know, those there's companies, the ones that sell like the shavers and all that type of stuff.
Like Gillette.
They also sell toilet paper on their websites that are male and female. So it's like a thing that's been done now. So,
Nice.
but anyway, I thought of that like 15 years ago. I thought that was my first really big idea. And then from when I was 12 I'd have to look, I might have been younger than 12. When did Bugatti Veyron, can you look real quick on Google? When did Bugatti Veyron, when was it founded? Look up, what year was Bugatti founded?
Okay, just give me 2 seconds.
Because I want to know, because I designed a logo when I was like 7 years old with a 3 and an E. It was meant to be a clothing company, but it ended up being the...
Bugatti is a French company.
Okay. When were they founded?
1909.
1909?
Yeah.
So it's like old, but it's like they didn't really hit fame, and they wouldn't have made modern logos. Like I guess you'd have to look up when their modern logo was made, like that. Do you know what the Bugatti logo looks like? Look it up, and I can show you a picture out of I dated it and everything from when I was a kid. I was like 7 years old, and I came up with the Bugatti logo before they had it. Because their modern logo that they have now with the let me see it. Show. Oh, that's writing.
Oh, the
look up the Bugatti logo, please.
Oh, maybe I have
I'm
the
start
wrong
calling
thing.
you Nadav.
No, I messed up because I know
Okay.
what logo you're talking about.
Okay, just quickly search that. Yeah, thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for tuning into the Patreon. Tell your friends. It's gonna be, honestly, I'm gonna set it up so that it's just $1 or $2, to join, and there'll be a second tier for $5. Those will be the 2 tiers. $1, $2, probably $2 and $5 will be the 2 tiers, and the bottom tier will get you everything, and the top tier will get you everything, but it'll also get you my cell number, so that you can text me. That'll be what the top tier will get you. Okay. And that's for $5 a month. So, how are we doing? Did you search the Bugatti logo? Can I see a picture, please? Yes. See the B and then the backwards E on the other side.
Oh, you designed that.
That logo exactly, I came up with when I was like 9 years old.
Oh my.
So that modern logo, you'd have, if you could find it somehow. You don't have to, but just whatever year they came up with that modern logo, that was the one that I somehow saw in my mind. Anyway, I've been talking about this for too long. All right, well, I mean...
It still says 1909.
1909 was when they came up with the logo, too?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's just a logo. I mean, you just carve it into a fucking log. It's not like they would need any technology to make a logo. It's a pretty simple logo. Like, that's how I came up. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
In terms of them, though, Bugatti, I don't know why... It needs the little sticks on the end there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. When I came up with it, it was a company that I had. It was called 3E.
No.
3E was a clothing company that I came up, and it had that same. So you can see that there was the 3 and then the E, but theirs was a B. So it was a 3E clothing. That was and I was like a little kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you should still make 3E clothing.
No,
That
I
sounds
shouldn't.
fun.
Dude, it is so funny. I have met some crazy druggies in my landlording days, like dudes who they think they can start a vodka company or a clothing company out from the ground up. It takes so much money, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, like they design a logo, or they design one logo and they think that they're a genius. Those dudes who think that they can make millions off of designing a logo and putting it onto T-shirts are truly out of their minds, truly delusional. Oh my God. Like, brands are not just a logo. The brands represent something. And if you don't have what it represents, you can't just create a brand out of nothing. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
also, they forget how much work goes into things.
distribution,
Yeah.
manufacturing.
Yeah. Media, right?
Yeah.
Like, no. They
Like
may
there's
sit there.
fashion companies that design shirts to fit in certain ways. You're talking about a logo. A logo is supposed to be the afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, next time we're definitely never using these chairs again. My neck.
Yeah.
Oh, These are too leaned back. Like I want those leather chairs back. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
So
well, these were free.
Well, with that being said, let's think of something crazy to end this with, and then let's just say goodbye for our episode 2 of the Patreon. That's what this is. This is episode 2 of the Patreon.
Yeah.
Episode 1 was with Daniel, who is now famous in India, and he is crushing it. His pundit career and his comedy career are like fucking neck and neck, and nobody knows which one he's going to choose. And it's not even like he needs to choose one. He fucking looks like Zelensky. I mean, he could just do both. Like, I mean, look at what Zelensky did, and then he ended up still becoming the president of Ukraine. You know, and it's arguably said that, I mean, Ukraine is equally liberal to Canada. I mean, Canada is, there's so many Ukrainians here.
Yeah.
You know? So many Ukrainians.
Yeah, I don't eat pierogies around them. Because I put ketchup on mine.
Yeah, they get very angry at you for doing that, eh?
Yeah, I had one Ukrainian lady just lose her noodles.
Yeah, she lost her fucking pierogies on you, eh?
Yeah, she did.
That's fair. Honestly, understandable. Ketchup is delicious, but some people are so, like, addicted to it.
Yeah.
But they say that it's the only thing that hits all three. It satiates all three of the 4 taste buds.
On your tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there's 4 different types, and it hits 3 of them, and it's the only food that even gets to 3.
Ooh.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because horseradish fucking sure feels like it hits all 4. Good Lord. You ever eat horseradish?
No.
Jesus Christ. Also, why put horse in the name of a sauce? You know, that doesn't sound good.
No.
They smell, kind of. God, I love horses, though. Horses, cats, and dogs are the best animals in the fucking world. If you're a person who's like, oh, I have a favorite animal that's not a horse, cat, or dog, I'm like, hey, where are you at on the contrarian scale? Because you're a little bit of one. If you, because like, or turtles. Turtles is number 4.
Yeah.
It goes cats, dogs, horses, turtles. If you're anything outside of that,
Yeah.
I know you're a little bit of a contrarian.
Yeah.
That's how I view it. 'Cause I know you like fucking some gay thing like whales or sharks, right? Sharks?
Yeah.
You like sharks, right?
Sharks and whales.
Yeah.
I want to see whales. That's my life goal.
Dolphins. But for some reason, though, you just don't like dolphins. Why don't you
No.
like dolphins? What do you got against dolphins? Is it
They're-
because they're gay? You're homophobic?
I grew up in the 90s. There should be no reason why I don't
It's
like
fair
dolphins.
to be homophobic. You were born before 2000. We are allowed to be homophobic,
Oh.
right?
No,
I said it,
no
so it
comment.
must be real. It must be real.
Oh.
All right, well. I guess we can end on that.
A
Thank
dead
you
stop.
for tuning into episode 2 of the Patreon. Like I said, please subscribe. We're going to create a cheaper tier here soon, so if you're already a person who paid $5, you're one of one. We're going to make it cheaper, and we're going to send you a shirt. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. We wish you the best.
Yeah.
Tell them something, Pumpkin. Tell them something. Tell them something.
We
It's something that'll improve their lives.
improve their lives.
Yes.
Don't
Don't.
stop trying.
Don't
going.
stop
Keep hustling.
believing.
Keep running that 2K. Keep eating meat.
Keep eating meat.
Yeah.
All
keep
right.
Being you.
Okay. Keep being. Oh, wonderful. All right. Good stuff. God, you're so fat. Okay. That's enough. See you later. Canadian Talk out. Patreon number 2. Wow, that was wonderful. Good job. Lead into that, though.
I don't like to.
So how are we living?
Good. Cozy.
That is a kind of a nice looking bunny hug.
Thank
Banff.
Mhm.
Is that like, did you get that online, or did you actually go to Banff and get that from a gift shop, or what's the deal with that fucking bunny hug? It looks comfy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I bought it when I was drunk. Little hammered purchase.
You were ham-skied.
Yeah.
Were you?
I don't think that's a good economical choice on my part, but it was
Economical.
fine. Yeah. I gotta warn my partner, we're not going to Costco when I'm hammered.
Watch out.
Yeah,
Go
watch
buy
out.
some puzzles or something.
Yeah, gonna buy another.
Come home with a fucking candle that's worth $30.
Yeah, and be like, best purchase ever.
So what was this? You were in Banff, you were drunk. What
Yeah.
happened? Why were you in Banff drunk and buying bunny hugs?
Well, okay. So I think I got like a pity invite, but I was invited to a bachelorette party, and she wanted it in Banff.
You want it to be known it was a pity invite.
I
So
think
why is that?
I-
Do you not like these girls?
I don't think the bride liked me.
The bride didn't
Yeah,
like you.
yeah.
Hey, that's fair. But you
Yeah.
know what? You get to go have a fun trip.
Yeah.
I take a pity invite every time. See if
Yeah.
I can flip some fucking non-believers.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't like me? You know? I'm going to... Sorry, continue, yeah.
I honestly think I was probably one of the lights of the party. Me and two other girls were really living it up.
She must have been buying pants or...
Yeah. So we were in this fancy lounge area. Like, we felt very underdressed because we went as a theme.
Okay.
And one of the girls on the trip was just obnoxious. Like, she's one of those people that
jeez.
thinks being loud and silly and grotesque is funny.
Oh, this reminds me of
Yeah.
a bachelor party I was on recently.
Yeah.
There was a guy. He moved from the city that I live in now. There was a guy on the bachelor party. I've told this whole story on a different podcast, and the podcast is named Bachelor Party, so go check that out. But he was the same way. It was like, get a bunch of dudes together. We get rowdy, but can you not take it too far? Can you not take it too far? Please. And then once you do, you can't go back.
Yeah.
So that anyway, bachelor parties are a little different than bachelorettes because passive aggression is so much nicer than regular aggression because it doesn't involve fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess sometimes the words that can be said can hurt as much or worse than I guess physical
Yeah.
stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I guess that's part of what people say about that. So what happened more at your bachelorette there?
Okay, so we're in this fancy lounge. One of the girls was being very obnoxious, and I really connected with one other girl on the trip. Like, we were hanging out together, and we kind of like...
Was she the maid of honor?
No, I don't think this bride had any maid of honors.
So you guys were...
Many
Oh, she didn't
bridesmaids.
have any?
She didn't have any bridesmaids.
Oh, gotcha.
No.
Fair enough.
So anyway...
That's smart move.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would have cared. But anyway, so me and this other girl, we, like, looked at each other and, like, nonverbal contact. We're like, this is crazy. This is bullshit. We're out of here. So we paid for our tab, and then we just said, oh, we're going to check out some gift shops or whatever. Left the group. And I, like, grab hold of her arm, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. I had a couple extra shots. And she's like, you got this. So literally walked into the first gift shop that was open, and I'm like, la 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 la, like, just happier than to be there. And I see this sweater, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice sweater.
It does have nice colors.
Yeah, I'm like, I really like the mountains. I like that they're green, the sunset, the circle. I'm like, you're speaking to me.
Yeah, it looks almost painted.
Yeah, and then of course I bought bigger than normal size because I wanted it to be baggy. And
You were just fatter back then, weren't you?
yeah, my 5 pounds really gives extra weight here.
Yeah, definitely. Big, cozy bunny hug.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool. Anything
Yeah.
else?
I took this to the club called Sasquatch.
Oh, that
Yeah.
place. Yeah, I had
Mhm.
I had an opportunity to go there one time, but instead I went home.
You went home. Well, yours
And then I
truly.
saw a deer on the way home when I was walking home, and I was like, I did what I was meant to do.
Oh.
You know, that's what I felt. I really feel like going to clubs and stuff is so fucking lame. Like, I don't like it. I get it,
Yeah.
but like I also feel like it's stupid.
At a certain age, you feel kind of dumb.
I felt dumb about it at every age.
Really?
Yeah,
I really like dancing. So
I
went.
guess, but I mean, in public? Dancing in public?
Yeah.
Why?
I really got
Well,
hit.
I like dancing in private.
Yeah. Oh. Girlfriend was like that.
What?
I said your girlfriend was like that little Magic Mike moment. Girlfriends, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my
What
God!
do you bring here?
Don't listen to her. I like guys.
That's why you drink IPAs.
I'm gay.
Just kidding. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, dancing is a weird one. I don't know
Yeah.
if I love it in public.
Yeah.
Feels like a private event or something that should be done on video, much like these types of conversations.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, what else?
Oh, and then we went to a pizza place, and I was like, "Hey, film me doing one bite," and then I cannot look at the video because it was so.
That's how drunk you were?
Yep.
Were you that drunk?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I had my.
Oh my God, I would love to see that video so much. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That would be so funny. And did you do a full review? Hey, Frankie, we're here. We're going to do the review. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Did you do everything
Yeah,
right?
I did. Yeah.
What did you rank the pizza? What was the pizza place called? Because I know Sasquatch.
You're at. I can't remember. I was.
Can't remember the
quite
pizza place?
intoxicated. Yeah.
Was it right on the main strip in Banff?
I think it was off to the side.
Ooh. Yeah, I guess a pizza place wouldn't probably be on the main strip. They need a cheaper lease.
Yeah, and we took the video while we were waiting for our cab, and yeah.
Cobalt,
So
come here. Look at this crazy cat. Looks like a little cheetah. Why is she up on the table? Her feet are cold, I guess, and she doesn't want to sit with us because she's an independent woman. Just had her period. Now she's like, I am grown up. I will stay away from you.
Just a moody
Moody
teenager
lady.
cat.
Yeah.
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 I'll show you the video.
Oh, that would be funny.
yeah.
Huh? I'd love to see it. Oh, you do have it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think.
Well, show me that, and then at least I can talk about it. Then we can see. You don't remember what you ranked it, you said?
I don't think it got a very high rating.
No.
No. And I
like how you talk about it like the rating is matters. Like, I don't think it. The pizza just wasn't that good.
No.
Like you're like a pizza fucking critic. Do you think you have a good taste of pizza? Like you think you can pick out a good pizza?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a big pizza connoisseur.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So what are some things you like to see in a pizza that make a pizza pretty special?
Okay. Well,
Yes.
for me, right? Not everybody.
Okay. Already.
The
Gay.
crust.
Okay.
It needs to be like a nice combination of not too thick, but not too thin. Like it needs to have like a fluffy sort of wheat taste to it. I'm ruining it now. Sauce. I like a little extra sauce. Cheese needs to be the perfect amount. And not too greasy. I don't like this. I think that's what got this pizza rating in Banff. the low
Too
rating.
greasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think as soon as it touched my face, an instant pimple showed up.
Ah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a pizza that I can hold from the crust and it doesn't flop down and destroy itself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's got to have a good flop to it,
yeah.
like a good crisp to it. Then it's so much about, that's the thing about pizzas, it's so much about how you cook it. It's got to be cooked just right.
Mm-hmm.
Because the ingredients are always, of course, pretty much the same,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
There's an upper limit on the ingredients. It's all about how you're controlling that oven. I think that's why it's such a heavily critiqued thing.
Yeah.
And the consistency of how you can make that pizza every time. That's why the stone ovens are such a big thing in the pizza industry, because they're so much more consistent,
Yeah.
you know? Because electric ovens, they just like,
It's not
they'll
the same.
be a certain way one time, and then 3 months from now, that same temperature on that same oven, it won't be the same. So then you got to adjust it, and it's like, oh, our pizzas are coming out fucking floppy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I really like pizza.
yeah,
Yeah.
pizza. Hey,
I'm thinking about it now.
I like a lot of sauce. I like a lot of sauce on the pizza. You said that, but that's
Yeah.
something I like too.
Do you ever dip your pizza in more marinara dip, like more sauce?
Oh, I've done that before, and I like it. I sure like marinara.
Yeah.
Marinara is one of my favorite dips. I like marinara and I like ranch.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I can go for a plum or a sweet and sour. Plum and sweet and sour, same thing, right?
Oh.
I'll go for that with chicken nuggets, if they're spicy chicken nuggets. Ranch, plum, I'll go for that.
That's one thing I haven't ate since being vegetarian, chicken nuggets.
Chicky nuggies,
Yeah.
nuggy chickies.
That's a crime,
Yeah, that is a standard like
right?
carnivore thing to eat.
Yeah.
Have some chicky nuggies.
Guess what I'm doing after the podcast?
Have some of them.
Going to Mickey D's.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't. I don't have a cheat day. Today's my cheat day.
It is.
Yeah.
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 What is it? Sunday?
Unofficially a cheat day.
Cheat day. Monday? Who
Gonna get
cares? Sunday
chicken
and Monday
nugget.
are the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, question for you, because you're
Ooh.
really wise into health and
Ooh.
fitness.
Making me feel so good. Now I'm going to have to put this as a clip. Tibble, get your tongue off my water bottle. Now I can't use that fucking water bottle.
She's just trying to stay hydrated, Coach.
God damn
She's
it.
trying to do it.
Okay, sorry. Please, sorry.
'Kay.
Continue.
So, for me, you know, should I just do a cheat meal or should I do a cheat day? I'm thinking cheat meal because cheat day might be too
Well,
much.
I've got lots of ways I could layer this.
Yeah.
It can be either one. Because if it's a cheat day, it can be good, but just make it sort of like a cheat meal, but it's a cheat day.
Okay.
So splice in some filling drinks. Have a Caesar in the morning. Then at lunch, and then have 2 beers, like at 12 and 2 p.m. And then have a big meal, like at 4 p.m. That's your cheat meal.
Okay.
2 more beers after your big fancy cheat meal, and that's a full day. No hunger on one cheat meal. That's a way to do it. That's a way to balance it.
Okay.
You know? But you got to mix in some liquid calories.
Okay.
So that's one way to do it, and also a cheat meal is like, it should still be calorie limited. Like, you can't just go wild with a cheat meal. You
Yeah.
can't just be like, I'm going to eat until I'm ready to puke and then fall asleep.
Yeah.
A cheat meal is, you know, you have a big thing of nachos.
Yeah.
Or once. You don't have nachos and then chocolate bars and then Skittles and then gummies and then...
Yeah.
That's not a cheat meal. That's a nuclear bomb, you know? So,
Yeah.
like, that's some insight into that, you
I
know? So, but it's just about balancing it. It doesn't really matter what you label it.
Yeah.
Just splice it into your routine.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, it's all about it being a routine.
Mm-hmm. Like a lifestyle you can stick
A
to.
lifestyle, a routine. And if you're going to put a little hiccup in there, it's fine. But just work it in and always be... The whole idea is just always be thinking about it and conscious of it.
Yeah.
And some people don't like to do that, and that's part of the problem. But,
Oh.
you know, you just got to be conscious of it and, like, what did I eat today? And that's every day. That's all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Have I had enough water?
Mm-hmm.
Did I eat cheese earlier this morning with my omelet? Then let's not have a pizza for supper. Like, don't eat too much cheese, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of like that, so.
Well, then a huge part of it for me is intuitive eating, like being mindful, like not binging is essentially, right? Because I think watching The Whale ruined that for me, to be honest.
Oh, The Whale. I'm glad you brought that movie up. It's great that you brought that up. That's a real producer move. Well done there. You just became a little bigger of a pumpkin until you're going to be just way too big. Can't even carry
Trying to
it,
be a smaller pumpkin, Stefan.
I guess. Man, that movie was quite something.
It was I didn't think I would like it as much as I did,
Yeah.
but it was only filmed in that apartment.
What's so impactful about it to me is that the stories you typically see in movies are stories that people dream about,
Mm-hmm.
and then they see them on screen. And sometimes you see movies that are stories that happen commonly in people's lives, but the Whale was amazing because it was an insanely impactful story that happens in potentially more people's lives. Like if you were to go into a meeting and figure out, hey, what is the most impactful emotional story we can think of that happens to more people than anything else?
Mm-hmm.
They found it. It's essentially a story about obesity, correct? And I mean like, and
Yeah, there's a lot in there. It's like self-sabotaging. It's, as you pointed out earlier, kind of how male roles or like how it is as a guy, right? And
the male and female thing comes in
Yeah.
there a little bit because he handles it a little bit more of in a male way.
Mhm.
His issues.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I think that was a huge one. And then his relationship with his daughter was a whole other topic too. Yeah.
crazy. Very, very emotional journey, and they spliced in, and it's a stylish movie too. They didn't just do. We might see a kitty burn her little paw on camera. We got a kitty burning her paw. They had style too. It wasn't just the main plot. They had the side plots with the delivery guy,
Mhm.
where and that one hit me. That one had me fucking gushing.
Yeah.
So beautifully made movie, a story that a lot of people can connect with. But yeah, it really shows obesity in the true way that it should be viewed. Like it is life threatening,
Mhm.
life changing. Yeah. So the ending, I liked the ending, but I don't know. It makes you feel a little open ended because he dies, and he dies right at the end, and
I couldn't watch it. I covered my eyes.
yeah, spoiler alert. Because but you don't know if he makes it there to hug her or not.
Really?
He's going to walk over to her to hug her, right?
Yeah.
And then it goes all white. He looks
Mm.
up and he dies probably before he gets to hug her.
Oh my no.
So, but he's able to walk all the way over to her.
Okay.
But shit,
Oh.
it's crazy though to think that. I mean, the thing is that people do that all the time. They don't just do it with food.
Mhm.
You have to people around you are sometimes they're sabotaging themselves, and you kind of gotta. There's nothing you gotta do, but it's just you gotta be aware of it when you see it,
Yeah.
and not facilitate it too much. You
Yeah.
know, if you have a friend that's doing it.
Yeah. Well, I'm reading a book, as you know, The Mountain Is You, and it's all about being aware of self-sabotaging behavior. And it was a real eye-opener for me.
Oh yeah. What are some of the most common type? I mean, I guess eating. So,
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. Please go ahead. What are some of the most common self-sabotages?
It doesn't go into specific types, but it's just kind of being comfortable in the comfort zone. So for me, right, I need to break out of my comfort zone of working out because I wouldn't do it regularly.
And you're not pushing yourself hard enough, or what?
Right, and then I ultimately want to be fitter and to be able to move a little more so that I can, if I ever teach phys ed or go outside, right, with the kiddos, I can run around and play soccer with them.
I feel like Tybalt is the main character right now.
Yeah.
Even though you're talking, Tybalt is doing crazy shit here.
Distraction, yeah.
Well, she's sniffing the thing, and she's burning her nose and being weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I found comfort in thinking oh, that's not attainable for me. I'll just eat these gummy bears and feel fine with it. What's the point for me?
God, I feel that.
Yeah.
Man, I feel that so deep. I don't know growing up. I'm not going to say I'm different, but I don't know what growing up sometimes always made me choose the latter on that.
Yeah.
Where I was no, I am different. I'm going to keep exercising. I'm going to keep doing this or that, like to push myself. And I always chose to do the good thing, and I don't really know what made me do it, though. And I don't know what does make people do it. Like, sometimes it's like a feeling of inadequacy that you need to have within you to before you'll really go for it and really push yourself, really make hard things a part of your lifestyle. You have to almost feel inadequate, real, truly. And that's why it's weird sometimes in terms of I'm gonna jump here.
Yeah.
But in terms of depression and stuff, where people are like, I'm sad, it's tough because especially people who are beautiful, like handsome or hot chicks or whatever, who are like, oh, I have anxiety and I have depression. It's like I have tough times believing it because it's like, let me know if she's gonna jump on the laptop or anything.
Okay.
Because if you truly felt it, I think that you would do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
If you truly felt inadequacy, you would start to strive towards adequacy. Or natural selection, baby, you know? Like, I mean, if you're not a person, that's the tough part, is what do you do? Wow, look at that, hey. What do you do when you are faced with that inadequacy? Do you like, that is really a big question. Big question. Sorry, folks. I was just pointing at the cat who just literally scaled like a 10-foot mattress with one leap. So how you feeling? What else? Anything else going on in that mind? You want to clip it and call it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Time for food?
Yeah.
I think we hungry. We hungry, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We will probably tag this onto the end of the Patreon episode that we did, so it'll be a full hour probably with the 2 parts of the Patreon and the 2 parts of the YouTube that we did for episode 70 and episode 2 of the Patreon. So thank all of you Canadian talkers for tuning in. We love you. Comment, talk to me. If you're an original fan, I want to hear it. I want to send you shit. And thank you. So take care out there. Eat meat if you're fat. If you're not fat, have pasta. And then, yeah. All right. That's Canadian Talk. Patreon episode 2 out again. See you later. We did it. How do you feel? You
Good.
happy?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's sweaty.
Oh, you sweaty in the armpits?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, there was a moment in that pod where I was like, I thought you seemed a little nervous.
Thanks for listening, and any questions or concerns for the show, as well as voice recordings and voice messages that you'd like us to listen to, or advertisement inquiries, please forward those along to canadiantalkwithstefan@gmail.com. Thanks. We also have a website, stefanjackson.ca, where you can find a back catalog of all our episodes, and we're also on YouTube, where you can find the video versions.